Hey everybody! All right, so I have a whiteboard, I have a marker, and I'm ready to show some things I already know. This was from a chapter that we covered probably a month ago, so let's see how much stuck. Compare the fractions. Okay, so if you remember, you have to imagine a big long candy bar. Someone is going to break this candy bar into pieces. So you have one whole candy bar that is now being broken into smaller, so it's less than a whole thing. So a fraction is a part of a whole. So here's one fraction. What I usually do when I think about a fraction is the first thing I do is I count all the pieces. So I'm just going to make a little dot so you know where my eyes are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fraction is broken into fifths. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 5 at the bottom. Fifths, because 5 parts, and they're all the same size. That's important. The second thing I do is I look at which one is shaded in. So if you look carefully, only one of the 5 are shaded in gray. So I'm going to say 1 out of 5. That's this fraction, 1/5 or 1 out of 5. Oh, here's another one. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now this is kind of strange. So the same candy bar now, but now it's broken into smaller pieces, more of them. So you have to imagine you're breaking it and breaking it and breaking it, and you keep breaking it so that you get more pieces. These pieces, though, aren't the same size as the ones above here. How many of them are shaded in? Well, let me see. Just one of them. So I wouldn't call this 1/5. I would call this 1/7 or 1 out of 7. So here are two fractions. One is called 1/5. One is called 1/7. Imagine I go down to kindergarten and I say, hey, little kindergartner, which one's bigger? They are going to pick the 7 every time, but not you. Let me tell you why. You're going to use your eye. Now look at those two gray boxes. This gray box is longer, bigger than this one. And that makes sense too, right? Because when you have 1/5, you don't have as many breaks. A little number on the bottom is a good thing because it means you didn't cut it up very much. If you had a pizza and your dad cut it 15 times, all the pieces are going to be little. But if he only cut it like 3 times, everybody's going to get a major piece of pizza. So you want a little denominator will always be more than a bigger denominator, right? Especially if the numerator is the same. So I hope you remembered to use your eyes. Thanks now.